brought this Ruger Security 9 out. I was looking for it the other day and it wasn't in its normal spot and I could not find it, so I had to tear my room apart and look through a bunch of bags and through the safe and through the closet, and what had happened is my range bag for pistols was empty, but then when I picked it up I felt that it was a little heavy and this gun was in a side bag, so I remembered taking it out to take it and shoot it, but when I got back I put all the pistols up and I forgot to empty that side pocket that this one was in. So anyway, it's in my possession. I was getting a little worried there at the end, almost hyperventilating, but I thought I'd bring it out. I bought this when I retired from work. My coworkers took up a collection and gave me a gift card for a few $100, and I picked this Ruger Security 9 up with that. So it really didn't cost me anything personally, but I have it, and this is a hammer gun. That's where your sight window for seeing the hammer. It's an internal hammer. It's not a striker fire. So I'm going to be shooting this Monarch 9mm steel case out of it. That's what I have right here. I'm going to shoot 10 rounds. I've got a 6-inch plate out here at 15 yards right there. I hope I can hit it. I'm not going to say I will hit it, but I will give it a shot because I have not regulated these sights and I'm not sure where it's hitting. So we'll just see if I can hit it. But I thought I'd, since I found it, it deserves to have a few rounds shot through it. I normally keep it loaded up with these hollow points, but today we're just going to shoot some 115 grain ball ammo. Alright, let's see if we can hit that plate. I hope I can, but no promises, as stated. Fire in the hole. Goodness. I don't know where I'm hitting. It sure ain't the plate. I'm off the plate now. That's it. The gun shoots, but I can't, so anyway. That's the Ruger Security 9. Alright, I have this Ruger Security 9 out. I've got it loaded up with some Monarch 115 grain 9mm steel case. I have the magazine loaded up. I don't have anything in the gun yet. But anyway, I've got a target set up out here at 15 yards. And see if I need to regulate the sights. I was shooting yesterday at a steel plate at this distance, a 6-inch steel plate. I hit it one time, but I missed all the rest. And not being on paper, I couldn't tell if I was high, low, left, right. So I thought I'd take the opportunity today before I go sit in a deer stand to shoot a few rounds, see where it's hitting, and see if I can adjust the sights if need be. Okay, first rounds out of the Ruger Security 9, checking for placement. And what I'm doing is what I call pumpkin on a post. I'm putting that orange dot right on top of my front sight. I pulled that. I actually jerked when I shot. Doesn't even look like I hit the paper. Let me try that again and see if I can't get into the rhythm here. Alright, I see a shot way low. Low and left. Let me shoot a third round. Still pumpkin on a post. That one shot high, but it was left as well. Still left, but that one was even with the orange dot. Had a failure to eject. Alright, looks like everything is left for sure. I think I would have to drift that rear sight. So let me right now put some Kentucky windage on it. And strange. That's a heck of a group on that paper. I hear my neighbor over there shooting something. So what I'm doing is I'm aiming just to the right of that orange dot, and I'm trying to squeeze the trigger as best I can. I got one more. Nope, it looks like I had two more. Now I should have one more. Alright. So this is it. And as stated, I am all over the place. A lot of them are low left. And I was aiming right here. After, I noticed that the first several were here on the left. I moved it to the right, just point of aim to the right. But that is one heck of a spread. And as stated, I'm only 15 yards away. Right there. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I want to shoot a few more times, but I'm going to shoot in this area here just a couple of times at each one and call it quits. I have some more ammo, different ammo, out of my truck. I've got this Max Tech 9mm 115 grain, and that's what these here are, with the brass colored projectile, if you can see that. And then I noticed I had four other rounds in there. These are some type of bulk that I bought in the past. I'll shoot these 4, then I'll shoot 5 of these of the Max Tech. I'll also have a box of Tula, and there's no telling how long I've had this. I thought it was just a box that I had reloaded. Let me put it this way, not reloaded the ammo, but filled up the box with some bulk ammo that I had. But it's not, that's actual steel case, made in Russia, Tula ammo. I don't think I'm going to shoot any of that. That may be a collector's item one day. I'll probably take that and put it up. But I think I'm going to try some of these and see where they hit. Alright, I have 7 of the Max Tech in here, and then 4 of those other below that. So the first 7 will be the Max Tech. And let's just see if they've somewhat grouped. I'm going to aim at the upper right corner of the target sheet of the bottom target, the big round bottom target. Alright, that was 7 of these Max Tech rounds. Now I have 4 more of just some bulk ammo. I'm going to aim at that silhouette above the big round target, and I only have 4 rounds. Alright, that was it. So I'll have to look at the footage to see if I can tell when I was aiming here at the 4 with the 4, because I don't know where they hit at all. When I was aiming here, I know I had one that hit here, and I think that's one. And I actually had one hit down here on the center dot. So that's a long ways off. So I'm not real happy with how this is shooting. You know, if the sights are off, that's one thing. That can be an adjustment. But if it won't even group at 15 yards, that's something else. I mean, that's a group. If I had to use it at 7 yards, I could, but for self-defense, let me put it that way. 7 to 10 yards, maybe. I'm saying that Ruger Security 9 is not shooting well at all. Now, granted, I'm just using some cheap ball ammo, but now I know why I couldn't hit that target yesterday, that steel 6-inch steel target. So the other day I was shooting a 9mm pistol, and I think this was at 15 yards, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but anyway, as you can see, it shot like it was shooting double-aught buck. It was all over the place, and I got to thinking about it. I wasn't sure if it was the ammo, the gun, or me. So I brought out 5 or 6 other 9mm pistols, both striker fire and hammer fire. And I will not be able to shoot all of them. I'm going to shoot 1 or 2 and just see how they pattern, or if they pattern. And that way, kind of what I'm doing is narrowing down what the issue is. Is it the gun? Is it the shooter? Or is it the ammo? It could be a combination of things. But anyway, after that performance right there, I was quite frustrated because it was all over the place. And like I said, this was max 15 yards from, and I was sitting on the bench with a bag. So, not very good. Like I said, I brought out some other 9mm pistols. Excuse me. And I'm going to try 1 or 2 of them today and see what we got. Okay, today I am going to shoot this TSUS, whatever you want to call it, 1911 9mm at 15 yards at a target I have up out there. I've got a camera on the target out there. I've got 4 rounds in the gun right now, and I'm shooting, these are Winchester steel case. I'm going to shoot these 4 rounds and see if I can actually hit the target. All right. So I'm aiming at the left center target, doing a pumpkin on the post with the red dot. Alright, that's those 4 rounds. Let's walk out there and take a look at the target. This is where I was aiming. Had my top sight right there. Here's 3. This is obviously the 4th one. But here's 3. So that's somewhat of a group. I could adjust my point of aim and aim right in here and likely hit the red dot. And I may do that. I may shoot 5 more rounds at that target. With the other gun and the target I showed earlier, it was all over the place. In fact, I'm going to show you something. I've got this little camera here running. You see that hole right there? That's what happened. That's how bad off it was. Now, I was shooting different rounds. I was shooting Monarch still. And I've got some of those today, and I can try some of those. But I'm just wanting to make sure that, me personally, that I can hold on a target and get somewhat of a group like that right there. Alright, I'm going to load the Thesis back up. I call it Thesis, and I know it's not pronounced that way. I think it's pronounced Thesis or something like that. Anyway, my little 1911 9mm. I think it's a Commander or something like that. I can't remember now. Anyway, 5 more rounds. We're going to change the point of aim just a little bit. There we go. And see if we can hit the red dot. Alright, point of aim is going to be in the black high right, about 2 o'clock of the red dot. Well, that gave me a point of aim. Last one. That's it. Let's go see what we did. Still low left. I was aiming right here. That one actually hit right where I was aiming. But the first one, when I was aiming here, hit here. I remember that. I think this was either second or third shot. And then I've got more right in here. 1, 2, 3. These 3. So it is shooting low left, but not bad. But my main focus is, can I get it within a 4 or 5 inch group? And I would say so. These are 5 inches across. We'll see. We'll look at the footage from that camera to see the order of them. Alright, since I just shot my Thesis 9mm at this yardage and got a group, I broke the Ruger security back out, loaded it up with this same ammo, the Winchester steel cases that I got that group with the Thesis, and I'm going to see how this does. And I'm going to hope I don't shoot my little camera out there, because the last time I was shooting this with Monarch steel, and actually I did change up the ammo and it still was all over the place. So I'm going to try this one and see what it does. Now, this is an internal hammer gun. It is a hammer gun, not a striker fire, but we're going to see what it does. Let me get my ears on and shoot these 5 rounds and we'll see what happens. and hopefully I won't hit my camera. I'm aiming at the middle right target. I forgot to chamber one. Alright. One is in the chamber. Alright, that is it. I see a couple in the target, but we'll go out and take a closer look. Shooting this, I was splitting this red dot with the front post, front sight, and alright, I see 2, 3, 4, so let me back out there. It still has a spread like a freaking shotgun. Here's the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, again, there's one right there on the tip of my finger in the white. That is just amazing. I don't know why it does that. Alright, I'm going to shoot this 15-yard target, lower left target, using the Ruger Max 9. Again, shooting that Winchester steel cased ammo. To be honest, I'm not sure how this gun shoots, so we'll just have to try and see if I can get a group on that target. There's already one hole about 2 o'clock on that lower left target. I do not see where I hit. Again, I have no idea where I'm hitting. I don't know if I'm low or high, or left or right. Well, I know I'm not right. I'm aiming high on the target, the bottom left target. I still don't see my shot. Probably gonna have to put a blank target up there and try again. I've got one more in here. That's it. Gun shoots really good. I mean, it feels good shooting, but I have no idea where it's hitting at. I can drift the rear sight, but that's about it. Now, although this is not a target gun by any means either. I did hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So it's shooting low because I went from aiming right here to aiming up here, but that's within 5 inches, maybe less than that. So, oh, this one was already here, so that's not one of mine, but this one is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that'll work.